We're back with Tinky Weisblat. She's a writer and now a dancer. TinkyCooks.com is her website. We're making iron-rich cookies with ginger, right?
Ginger and molasses. Both of those things are high in iron.
Very cool.
Aren't we lucky?
Very lucky.
And they're a childhood favorite. Now, to tell you the truth, if you don't like cookies, who doesn't
like cookies? I don't know.
But if you didn't like cookies, you could just take blackstrap molasses, which is actually even better for you than regular molasses, and just take a spoonful in the morning. But we like cookies.
We like cookies, so let's whip some cookies up.
Okay, so we're starting with butter and sugar, which is your basic start for cookies everywhere, right?
We're just whipping that together.
We're whipping it together. Shouldn't take long because it's nice and warm out.
Now we're going to add an egg to this recipe.
We
but
are.
Here's my question, Tinky, and you wouldn't tell me the answer during the commercial break. Why is the egg submersed in water?
This is one of the few things that I know about cooking.
Okay.
So there's always this challenge with eggs. You want, in order to fluff up whatever you're fluffing up with your egg, you want the egg at room temperature.
Okay.
But people worry that if you leave your eggs at room temperature for a long time, you could get some sort of salmonella thing. So what I do is I take a little bowl of warm tap water. It could be slightly bigger than the bowl we have there. And a couple of minutes before I'm ready to use the egg, I pop it in the warm tap water. And if you pick up the egg, you'll feel that it's quite at room temperature.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
Yes, so
now
you can pour it right in.
There we are.
I mean, that's pretty easy.
Now,
Okay.
does anything else go into your mixture?
Molasses, please.
Here we are.
Quarter cup of molasses.
And where does the ginger come in the ginger snap cookie?
Coming very soon. We use, now you could throw in some crystallized ginger. We're using just really good, fresh, aromatic, dried powdered ginger.
Very cool. I'm going to stop this because we could do this all day long.
Yeah, I know. I should have gotten if you had a spatula, you could use it, but it looks pretty thingy. Now we're going to add those things first. In the recipe online, it says to mix them into the flour, but I add the spices first. So
Okay.
you take that, we want a teaspoon of ginger.
Okay. Now, Tinky, we only have about a minute left.
Okay.
So we put this in?
Yeah. Should
What's
we move
next?
ahead?
We could move ahead if you'd like. Let's move ahead.
Okay.
So
No,
all
we
these
can't
things
actually move ahead because we don't have this finished,
Well, then
but that's all
let's
right.
not move
Let's
ahead.
not move ahead. Forgot I said that. Okay.
So what else goes in here? We have some
cloves and we have cinnamon. You do the cloves, I'll do the cinnamon.
Okay, a little bit
with my
each.
exact measuring.
And by the way, if people want the exact measuring, mymassappeal.com, the
Yes.
recipe's there.
Exactly.
And a little bit of baking
soda. And
okay.
would you give me a half teaspoon of salt, please?
I would love that.
Close enough. And then I'll show you what we do to make them, because that is important.
The making part is important in this
The
recipe?
making is cute. Okay.
There we are.
There we go. Okay, so we take, flour.
With flour.
Okay.
And we mix it all in and mold it all together.
And then we're going to take, just pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain. Okay.
You know what I noticed? There's not a lot of liquid in this. It's just the egg.
No, the egg and the molasses. Okay,
That's it.
so this would be even more solid if I had finished mixing the flour, but let's not, because we're going to just go right
We're
ahead.
having fun.
We make a little ball.
Okay.
And we roll it in sugar, because there's not a lot of sugar in the recipe to start with. The molasses and a little bit of sugar. And then you put it on your cookie sheet.
Okay.
And then when you're done, you can't see it as much, but when they first come out of the oven,
They're so crystallized. That's
they
what I
have
noticed.
a little crispy thing. Now these are not the super snappy ginger snaps. If you cooked them longer, they would be harder.
These are more
I like
cookie-based.
them a little soft.
Yeah.
So why don't you eat one and tell the people out there what you think of them.
Absolutely. So when we put it in the oven, though, at what temperature and for how
350
long?
for 8 to 10, 10 to 12. It depends on your oven. But it's a good cookie, and it tastes of those wonderful, wonderful spices that you remember in the Middle Ages. Spices were like currency, and there's a reason for that. They're so good.
That's the reason. It tastes better than gold and silver. I'll tell you that much.
Exactly.
Tinky, this is amazing. It's high in iron, the molasses. So that's what we've learned today. Foods that are high in iron, great ideas.